The Drake and Jimmy Juice Shit Show is brought to you by Yali Bird. Top Shelf Cannabis brings an elevated experience as they revolve featured strains through labels such as Rapture for day use, Nightshade for nighttime, and Genesis for anytime. And the goal of this is to see if we can get Jimmy to read.
Jimmy does not like reading. You can now go to Yali Bird's Instagram. Let me spell that for you guys. JAHLIBYRD. Yes, Drake, I can spell a little bit.
They strive to showcase the dankest nugs and pre-rolls without the high cost of most top-shelf ganja. Plus, their love for music and herb has brought together some pretty incredible partnerships, such as the collaborative strains at Cali Roots. You going to be there this year, Jimmy? Cali Roots?
I will be, yes, Cali Roots. Oh, Cali Roots is one in Monterey, correct?
Yes, sir.
I think I'll be there that Friday and Sunday for sure, and I will be with Yali Bird.
You can also visit the Yali Bird website to find all of these featured dispensaries and to purchase exclusive apparel for both men and women. They have amazing hoodies, by the way. Big fan.
The hoodies are pretty soft. They're like really nice.
Very soft.
Feels like you're rubbing a rabbit on your butt.
And to the asshole that stole my sweatshirt at the Cali Roots Festival last year, I will find you and I will hunt you down. And my boy Jimmy over here, yeah, not only did they steal that, they also stole all of Yali Bird's weed and dab rig. Yeah. They took it all in the green room, so it's an inside job. We will find you,
it's an inside job. That's some shit right there.
You up.
Sad times. Sad times.
Anyways, check them out. Yali Bird, yalibird.com.
Thank you again, Yali Bird,
Thanks,
for
Yali Bird.
believing
Love
in
you.
the Drake and Jimmy Juice Shit Show.
Bye.
I saw sun rain, I saw rain, I saw shit that I couldn't explain, and the fire in my eyes kept on burning. I saw lights and I saw stars and I saw things that gave me scars, and no one believes what I'm saying. Where do we go?
Well, guys, welcome to the Drake and Jimmy Juice Shit Show.
Apparently we're on the show.
The way this show works is we don't actually start. It just starts like
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. We're actually going to change the name from the Drake and Jimmy Juice Show to the Drake and Jimmy Juice Shit Show.
I like the idea.
a shit
That's a
show.
nice ring
Because
to
nobody
it.
really does the shit show thing. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We have a guest today that's, I know Jimmy and I are very excited about this. Brad Newman, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Brad is probably one of the new porn star sensations hitting your Pornhub at home. And
Voted.
what do you think is like the most? What do you think people like see you the most on, like Pornhub, or there's like your Just Fans site, or what?
What is those two? Let's plug those while we're at it.
I have onlyfans.com/Brad Newman XXX, and I have a Brad Newman XXX profile on minivids.com.
What is it? Mini bits?
Minivids. Mini, like
Mini.
a lot.
Yeah, man.
I'm in the process of putting up Just for Fans and a couple other sites, but right now I'm partnered with Pornhub, so I make some of the revenue off the commercial advertisements.
The more people get to see it for traffic.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So right now I have, in the last month, 18.5 million views on Pornhub.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't have that many people in Tom's watching me fuck.
I know. I'm averaging about 100,000 views a day right now.
That's great.
How does that feel to have that many people like masturbating to you? Because that's what people do, obviously.
Right? I feel like
That's cool.
I'm kind of like the new American Rocky, you know? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm out there beating out the pussy to make the world a better place.
It's like I'm hearing Eye of the Tiger right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to do itself. Someone has to do it. So
That is true. And so how long have you been doing it? And how'd you get into it?
May 31st was my first scene last year. So 10
And
months.
that's that first scene that how we met when I posted like that little funny ass fucking scene. It was funny as fuck. I posted. I didn't know you, and you hit me up on Instagram or something. Hey, that's me. I'm like, oh, let me tag you in it.
Yeah, it was actually the very first scene I did. So for the first month, all through May, all I did was acting scenes. Like I'm playing like the bartender, I'm the car dealer, I'm, the doctor, I'm the bad boyfriend,
Right.
And so I was playing a father. And the video went viral. My friends kept sending it to me. They're like, dude, I found you online. I saw this. This is going viral. And I was like, where is it coming from? And they sent me a link to your Instagram. So I messaged you. I was like, hey, tag me in this, because I thought it might drive some traffic to me.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've stayed in touch since then, which has been pretty cool.
Which actually led to here, which is
Yeah.
even fucking cooler. Mm-hmm. So you came out here from where?
From the Midwest.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be very vague with that. I can tell.
I grew up mostly in Indiana. I
had a friend in Bloomington.
Yeah, that's where I went to college.
Hella college bitches there.
Yeah, amazing.
And they drink and drive everywhere.
Amazing. It was a great training ground. So I was a virgin until I was 18. Got my first low job at church camp.
Were
when I
you
was
like?
16.
Oh, so you were a
Shut
church
the
boy.
fuck up.
Yeah, I went to church camp every year.
We'll talk about your
from
parents later.
5th grade. Yeah. So my father might be Paul Newman.
I like that. I like that toss in.
As in,
Yeah.
you're not really sure.
My mom had an affair with him and said his eyes were so blue she couldn't say no. She met him at like a grocery store.
He has like salad dressing too, does he?
I think so.
think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
So I got eyes like his, I hear.
Uh-oh.
I
But
can kind of see that. You do have a Paul Newman-esque vibe.
He's passed away now, hasn't he?
charismatic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, we'll do some
I
research
think it was
while
McDonald's.
the
like
show's
last
going
year,
on.
too.
Yeah. So I was an actor before I did this, coming from the Midwest. I had agents in 7 states. I worked full time for about 3.5 years. And I thought I could come out here and like at least get on a soap opera or something, you know? And I came out here with a girl and we started to fight because, I don't know, maybe she changed her birth control, going off family parenthood. Maybe
Happens.
because she'd never left Indiana. Maybe because she was only 24, you know? Maybe it was
little
me.
old.
Maybe I wasn't ready for it, you know? Who knows?
A little old. 24?
So-
You think 24 is too old, Jimmy?
That's the end of the rail right there.
Yeah.
You feel 24 is too old? Or you like...
They start going downhill after that.
Anyway, I ended up coming back to LA to pursue my acting career, and I was going to this gym in West Hollywood, and I wasn't booking anything as an actor, you know, and I kind of ran out all the money that I'd saved up to bring up here.
Right.
So I ended up having to borrow some money from my mother to pay rent 1 month, and I'm like starting to think, what the fuck am I going to do? My credit cards are
Yeah.
maxed out.
Can't do this every month.
I run into this girl at the gym. I've been at the gym for like 4 hours, right? And it was on a Sunday night. Like I'm just like trying to like be the best person I can be. So I'm like, time well spent would be in the gym to figure out my life right now. And I get on this power plate that it vibrates at a high level. It moves lymph and lactic acid through your body. You know, like I'm trying to raise my vibes. You know, I get on this thing and I'm about to leave because you can only park in the parking lot for 4 hours before it's like $1 a minute. And I look over the legs and I see Nicolette Shea doing legs. I know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
No ands, ifs, buts about it. She's like a fucking unicorn, you know, 6'1", built perfectly, just looking at me. And I'm like looking at her thinking, I'm sitting here looking at Nicolette Shea. What the fuck do I do? And I wanted to go talk to her, but I was like, let me go move my car and think
And not be a
about
creep.
it.
Yeah.
You know? So I leave. And I get to my car and I've lost the parking ticket to get out. I drive up to the thing. I can't find it anywhere. I've never lost it before or since. Okay? It's like the thing disappeared by itself. I was not going to pay $20 to get out of that. So they said if you go back in, they'll print off something you can get out for $8. Like I'm going back in there. I walked right up to Nicolette Shea standing at the bottom of the stairs and I was like, are you Nicolette Shea? She was like, yes. And I was like, I'm one of your biggest fans.
Yes.
And we started having this conversation and she was like, you want to get a salad or something? Do you know the place around here? And I was like, yeah, there's a place right over here.
She asked you to get a salad.
Yeah.
And then like what happened after the salad?
So
Are you allowed to tell what happened?
she needed a ride back to her hotel, which was right down the street. You know?
I'm hearing rides and salad.
I'm still thinking about the $8 parking because I'm a Jew. Fuck that $20, you know?
Yeah. So we were like eating together, right? And she was pretty cool. We were getting along really well. But I figured I could probably impress her with this video that I had of me on my phone. So I showed her this video of me getting blown, and I was like, what do you think?
So at this point, you were like, I want to see if I can get into porn right now.
No,
By
I was
showing
trying
her
to
that.
fuck Nicolette Shea. I was an actor. I was not even thinking about getting into porn.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're
So that was just like,
let's-
hey, check me out. That wasn't a,
Interesting.
here's my interview.
Yeah.
And what was her
trying to-
reaction?
And she was like, oh my God, is that you? And I was like, why would it be someone else?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know? And we were having this conversation, and I was trying to fuck her, you know?
Right.
And she was like, do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So she gets on the phone and she calls Kieran from Brazzers. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? I thought she meant you want to fuck.
Right.
She calls him up and she's like, hey, I got this guy here. This be perfect for porn. How do I get him in? And he was like,
Before even asking
she
you
was
if you
trying
wanted
to
to do
send
it.
him pictures of my dick. He didn't even want to see him. So she got the number of this agent, and she called up the agent and was like, hey, I know you know who I am. Got this guy here that you need to meet. So
Shut the fuck up.
I ended up meeting with him for like 3 hours, and he like laid it all out. And I was like, what would I do if money was no object? And like, what could I do to make the world a better place right now, you know? I felt like it was like my talent's best suited to, you know, do what I'm supposed to do. So I was like, let's give it a go. And the first month I just did all acting roles, you know, I'm on set and like kind of trying to pick up the ins and outs of it.
So you weren't performing. You were just kind of
Yeah, like
Extras.
Playing
You were like
the
the
car
extra.
dealer.
yeah,
you know,
more of an
the-
extra.
Yeah, the front door guy,
Yeah.
you know. And I ended up finally getting a scene. A guy had knee surgery. That's a buddy of mine, Will Pounder, shout out.
Shout out
Will
Will
Pounder?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Will Pounder.
And
I will.
That's
it
awesome.
was boy, girl, anal in front of like 6 extras.
The first.
So they're all watching you.
Mm-hmm.
What were the extras doing? Were they like at a movie theater? Were they like at a restaurant?
So I was
Church.
having a barbecue, and it was my stepdaughter, and she was dressing like a whore, and she'd been doing it habitually. And I was like, fine, do you want me to fuck you?
As he slams his fucking fizz water.
And I made everybody else watch.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a funny story.
How was it performing in front of a bunch of people that you didn't know with plus cameras?
Mm-hmm.
Was like, were you nervous
Yeah, it was like,
or was it fun? Did you get off on it? You got off on her, obviously. But
yeah, I had fun, but it was technically just a difficult thing to do when you're filming, you know?
Yeah.
Like I wasn't able to kind of like get into it like I did in real life, you know?
It's just acting.
Yeah.
And is someone telling you like you need to move this angle, this angle?
Yeah, a lot of times you gotta like adjust the way your body
Yeah.
is just so they can see.
Angles.
Yeah. So, you know, that becomes.
So you
know,
found
a
your
game
calling.
changer. Yeah. I figure like I've been in about 10 months.
It's only been 10 months.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And you were voted, or someone voted on
I
you?
was
Like,
voted for best newcomer and best group nominee.
that's a fucking honor. That's good.
Yeah.
Did you go to the ceremony in Vegas? Was it in Vegas or
Yeah,
what?
it
How
was
was
great.
that?
I ended up one day coming 7 times.
How the
Just
fuck's
like
that?
from like a party or
Oh
like
man.
was it an orgy? Did you go to full?
Dude, I wrote that after like 3 or 4. I need a day to recover.
I've been to Jake Adams' party the night before, and it was cracking. I met a bunch of people. I normally don't drink, but I ended up getting lit. And I woke up in bed with this girl, Kit Mercer, and she got me off. We fucked once before she went to the gym. I passed out. Woke back up a couple hours later. We fucked again. That was number 2. So I'd already like gotten off twice. I didn't even want to go to the expo.
Right,
you know?
you're done.
Yeah.
But I ended up going to the expo, and I met this girl that I've been talking to via Twitter named Janie Doe. And we had this place to go film at, so my buddy filmed us in a scene, middle of the day. You know, and now I'm playing with house money.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
3 in the day.
Ain't no, yeah, nothing.
And I end up getting snuck in, basically, to this Evil Angel party where I ran into this German girl named Jolie Love. Now, I'd met her the night before at a party, and I totally wanted her to come home with me, but she wouldn't. But this night, she was all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we went 4 times that night and once again the next morning.
Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Yeah. I only filmed like maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah. The rest is like a
It
little.
was like me. It was like that's why I
It
went.
was a short day for the crew.
Yeah.
Well, you said you go to the gym. Like you were at the gym yesterday for 9 hours. Is that what you were
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You were trying to get us to come to Equinox in West Hollywood. And I was like, well, I like West Hollywood.
Yeah.
What Equinox? What's Equinox?
It's this gym that I go to.
Oh,
It's like a
Okay.
$500 a month gym.
It's ridiculous.
Is it worth it?
$500 a
Is it
month.
worth it? I mean, 500. I mean, I've seen it. It's very nice inside, but would you consider it?
For the quality of life that I need to have and like the kind of person I want to be, like that's the place I need to train.
'Cause it's
Because
clean
everyone there is fit and
and nice.
training.
Yeah.
And like if I went to 24, you know,
Yeah, I can't.
I wouldn't get it in like I do. Like they have cycling classes, yoga classes. I did a cycling class yesterday, 2 yoga classes.
That's
I did
crazy.
cycling noon to 12:50. And then I did yoga 1 to 2, and then I lifted for like an hour and a half. I did the sauna for like a half an hour.
Fuck, you live
I
there.
went back into yoga class. Yeah, I laid out on the patio for an hour at the middle of my day. I did it all fasted. It was like the most heightened
Hell yeah.
experience I'd had.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Just been trying to train my body to do new things and like.
I mean, you're fit. That's good.
Thank you. You don't look too bad yourself.
Oh, stop, man. Stop. I'm a fat
Well,
kid.
he ripped his bicep. Do you see what he did to his arm?
I work out all the time. I worked out 2 months. Look at that shit. Snapped up to there.
Nice.
So normally it's down low. I've been out of the gym 2 months. Fucking snap. That shit sucks, man. My low standard women still like me. You know? I feel if you get them with low standards, they don't expect much. And you have to do just a little bit extra, and they're happy as fuck.
Yeah.
So what's your next, like, how far in advance do you book, like, your scenes? Like, do you have stuff lined up for the whole year? Or is your agent like, hey, come here tomorrow?
It's both. Like I'll have things lined up and I'll book a lot of things last minute, Sometimes, scenes get rescheduled last minute, so it's always like kind of up in the air.
Mostly SoCal.
Yeah, mostly around LA. I've been really lucky that all the girls I've been working with have been brand new and been amazingly
really?
hot. Yeah, I just did my first scene for Vixen, and it was with this girl, Naomi Swan. And it was a great scene. It was her very first scene. She was amazing.
That's cool.
Was she nervous?
What do you call first scenes?
Yeah.
You have like a cherry thing, you guys call it?
Rookie.
Like,
I don't know.
there's not like a porn cherry or something.
People, they will use abbreviations for everything. So I've been a civilian, my whole life.
Yeah.
Like coming in here, like most guys start when they're a lot younger than I am, It's funny to see like the way that people interact. So missionaries like Mish.
Oh, she's short and everything.
Yeah.
The lingo.
Come is always pop.
Pop?
I love
Like
that.
pop?
Pop.
Okay, it's when you pop. I get
you
that.
pop.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I've heard BJ called Beej.
Beej, I've heard that one.
I don't know. I think
that.
DJ would just be shorter. So they still use fluffers? Or is that more of a 70s thing?
I've only had one a couple times.
Do you
So it's
really
rare.
need the fluffer? Like, what? Is that if like
scenes.
but is that if the girl that you're with is like hideous?
No, if like,
Is
you're
that what
stopping
a
for a
fluffer's
few
for?
minutes because they have to change things to move some furniture, some chick needs to keep you going.
Is that really what a fluff?
Well, it would be nice if they did have one because a lot of times the girl doesn't want to really
foreplay.
mess around when
No,
they're
she-
not filming.
Right, she's taking a break while you're taking a break, but you need to keep going because you throw some lube on, it's cool, but you got to fucking strap popsicle sticks to it. There's so fluffers are needed. I can see fluffers being needed.
I know.
I heard it's more of a
I know.
70s thing. Like they used to do a long time ago. They
Yeah,
don't use
they
them
should bring
as
it
much.
back. That's
I
why
think we should have fluffers in everyday life.
I think so too. I'm gonna try the little massage parlor next door tonight and see if it a little happy ending.
Good.
What? Let's see a little Ling Ling in there. What's up, Ling
let me
Ling?
know.
How much do you think an average fluffer gets in a day? Like probably $100, right?
She works about an hour.
At-
At least. Maybe 150.
I want to go like help fluffers like train them. Like, come here, practice.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Like, who's doing that? Nobody. I have a new
Nobody.
fucking gig. $1 million idea.
Right.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Do you know if there's any workman's comp issues in the porn industry?
Question.
I mean, we were talking about this earlier because there's a whole like thing where now you have to in some is it cities or counties where you have to wear a condom, and so I
thought
don't
it
know.
was a state thing.
Is it a state thing?
I think it's a state thing.
It's a state law. It's right, or is it a law for the county or state? Like in Florida, you don't have to use them. I think.
I think it's state.
Is it state?
Anyway,
So in California, you don't need.
I don't think so, but some still use them,
Yeah.
like Chatsworth, like SFU was like the porn capital of the world for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I think that probably most people don't want to wear a condom, but if a lot of like younger people are watching porn, and there's sometimes you should be promoting like, hey, you're a kid, or you shouldn't be having 10 kids when you're like
You're a kid. You
21
should be
years
watching this
old.
anyway, motherfucker.
Well,
Turn it off before I fucking-
Jimmy, you should have worn
I don't like
condoms because
okay.
you have a couple kids.
I travel the world a lot, and I use condoms in Brazil, Argentina, some parts of Europe.
Mexico, I would hope.
Yeah, I have used them. I use them,
Yeah.
sure. But around California and stuff, I usually don't.
Do you have it in your contract that says I won't use condoms, or do you just not care?
No, most companies don't shoot with condoms. I will, but I would really prefer not to,
It'll help stimulation and everything to keep to stay hard too.
And we come out of pocket to get tested every 2 weeks, like 160.
Oh, that's out of your own pocket. It's not
Every
your
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
And what kind of a
I'm
test is it?
spending like
Is it a
$5
blood
grand
test?
a year on tests. Yeah,
It's what?
it's probably like $5 grand a year.
That's a nice. That's a different
Shut
tax.
the
That's
fuck
a new
up.
tax write-off.
Right?
Can you write it off?
I think so.
I'm a musician. Yeah, you fucking. You damn right you can. I write off like I'm a trumpet player, so I write off like repairs and like shit. But
He also plays the
my
skin
tax guy doesn't. He doesn't care about that. But I couldn't imagine like STD test, $5,000. He'd be like,
it
what
mostly
the
blood?
fuck are you doing?
Yeah, they do blood in urine.
Urine. What would urine show? I guess chlamydia maybe or something like that.
Yeah, some of those.
Are we allowed to
They have them all
ask you?
named out. They're
Are we allowed to
numbers.
ask you if you've ever had an
I
STD?
haven't.
Ever?
I had a scare though once. I
Yeah.
worked with a girl. Did a great scene with her. Her agent calls me the next morning, tells me that she tested dirty. I need to get tested. I was like, fuck.
This sucks.
You know, and because I just got tested, and I was like, man, I'm gonna have to come out of pocket again. Just figured it was the right thing to do.
And how much is it per test?
165. I
Oh
think.
shit.
Yeah. So I tested clean.
Good.
And I've had all clean tests since, you know. So
That's
that's
good.
been a way that I qualified myself as a civilian, which is what I was before I got into porn. It's part of the lingo.
So do you find it hard to find a girlfriend now that you're into porn?
Oh yeah, great question.
Top of my head.
I really haven't been looking for a girlfriend for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah, I had a really bad breakup.
Oh.
And this girl just completely destroyed my heart. She broke in my place, destroyed all my stuff, thought I was cheating on her. Swear to God I wasn't.
While you're doing porn?
No, this was back before I was born. This was like 4 years
David,
ago.
so it's a job.
Maybe 5. But yeah, basically I ended up on my buddy's couch. I got evicted from my place. And I went celibate for 6 months. No jacking off, never came, nothing. It's like my Gandhi-like silent protest.
Oh
for
my
the
god,
world
you're
for my
like,
Shut
life.
the
you're like a
fuck up.
Mormon boy.
I went celibate. Celibate here, celibate there. Celibate everywhere. sorry, I don't know. Bad
So
joke.
I thought I was going to die after about 6 months.
After the breakup.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got into porn.
I guess I can't relate.
Yeah.
You're gay. It's different.
No, I'm absolutely. It's the
You're
same.
not
it's the
human.
same thing.
You're not human, Drake.
Jimmy, every day that I hang out with Jimmy, we're making him a little gayer.
I'm not. I'm getting farther and farther
He
gay.
loves red wine. He's currently
That's
drinking.
man
some-
shit, bro.
He's currently drinking
Jesus
some red
created
wine.
this shit out of water.
He loves it, and he has a tattoo that says he's Little Spoon.
I said I'm Big Spoon.
Little
It says
Spoon,
Big
huh?
Spoon because I big spoon the bitches. Yeah, fuck. That's why I don't like,
Well,
like
see,
gay
I
friends.
think a lot of times guys want to be
love
able
me.
to fuck other girls, so they make an agreement with their chick.
No,
they can fuck
the
another
ones-
guy.
The chicks I bang don't. Their husbands are not allowed to touch anybody.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
Well, that shit too.
So
you
the
know?
girl can have sex with another man, but the guy can't. Is that what you're saying?
Well, a lot of times I'm doing it. The guy actually wants to watch his wife be fucked by somebody else.
Why?
It's just a fetish. People like fucking sucking on
Would
toes.
you like that?
People like eating shit.
Would you like your girl getting pounded by some other guy?
I've been in a swinger relationship.
you?
I've been in a swinger relationship where on another bed in
I
a
don't
hotel.
think you have a regular relationship because you just like
I would like
you
a regular
love-
relationship.
You just love to just like have a whatever. You like to have a girl here, like this guy's daughter. Then you like this.
You're still bringing up my friend's daughter.
We went to this great Thai restaurant in Oakland. It was great.
It's Alameda.
And literally, we were sitting down, and then he was telling me how he would. Before we went to the restaurant, he was telling me how he would love to have sex and wants to marry this guy's daughter who owns the
She's
restaurant.
beautiful and she's cool. I like her. She left me. We broke up because I had too many pretty friends.
Damn.
I know. It's just pretty. I go to Europe, went to whorehouses over there, and I would tell her afterwards, yeah, I went to whorehouse. I didn't do anything. I really didn't, you know? But I'd be honest with her because I don't really lie. But it's just too much for her. She's
Yeah.
real square, but she's so pretty.
So I'm reading these articles right now because I was curious. I remember hearing a while ago about when there was like an AIDS scare or something in the porn industry. So in 2013, it says the U.S. porn industry shut down for the second time after a third actor reportedly tested positive for HIV.
I remember that back in the 13th, way back then.
It was a while ago.
I remember hearing things like that.
So
But you don't hear about
I'm
that
curious
anymore.
if that like changed it. Like, I mean, obviously you're brand new in the industry, so no scares yet for you or
No. The 13th. When?
2013.
This is a long time ago.
We were like 12 back then.
Yeah. No. Everybody gets tested so regularly that I actually feel more comfortable performing with a girl that's tested
Absolutely.
than going out to the bar and picking up some girl
For sure.
It's really random. You know, I feel like I've been playing Russian roulette leading up to here.
So do you still
the
do
fact
that?
that I've never got any diseases is pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you still pick up bitches at bars?
Knock on wood.
I'm trying chicks.
Still like to go out, but I'm just not like hunting like I used to be. Like Me and my boys used to be like on the prowl.
Yeah,
You know, like
of
I was
course.
running party buses in San Diego for a
Fuck
little
yeah.
bit, and we were having these pool parties, and it was amazing. It was like Field of Dreams, man.
Yeah.
Like I'd never seen anything like it before.
Where's the
Yeah.
where's
You
the
build the
spots
bus, they
in,
will come.
where's the spots in, like where do you go and party around in LA? And you don't have to say the spots if you don't want to, but you can tell them cities or fuck it. Where do you go? Where's
You know,
where's your bar?
Honestly, like I've just been so on the grind that I really hardly ever go out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're into
Sometimes
fitness
some of
really
my
bad.
friends will come in town that I haven't seen in a while, and like we'll kind of hop around. Like there's a only adults only bar. Have you heard of that? It's kind of like a cool little theme place. It's in Hollywood, but
Is it like
really don't
Davy
drink.
Wayne's kind of vibe? You know what Davy Wayne's or Chinese Laundry?
Uh-uh.
There's all these guys.
haven't
They,
been
they have there's these bar owners. They're like two brothers, and they have a couple bars where one of them is you walk into a kitchen. Like so, when you stand in line, they check your ID, and you walk in. It's a kitchen, and then you open up the refrigerator, and then you walk. That's the entrance to the bar.
Yeah.
It's like these kind of cool theme bars.
I just posted one where they're in a laundromat. The chick, they open the door of a dryer. The chicks crawl through the dryer and then
walk
comes into a
in.
nightclub.
nice.
That's fucking pimp shit. That's like old speakeasy shit, you know?
Yeah.
Al Capone kind of cool shit.
So that adults only. That's the name of the spot.
Dow, that place. I always get a good vibe when I go there. I feel
Where?
like
Tao? Is it TAO?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually
That's
pronounced
in.
Dow.
It's on like Wilcox.
Yeah,
I
like the
think,
Dao
yeah.
Di Jing. It's
What's that?
it's Chinese.
I like Chinese girls.
He's talking about Chinese culture, Jimmy. Honey,
There's girls in
you
Chinese culture.
insensitive fucking white dude.
Parents ain't going my way. Takes me to fucking
So
lesbian
you're
parties
like
and shit.
you're like a nightclub guy. You like to DJ. That
I used to. I got a couple buddies that are DJs, but you know, I kind of become more of a day person. I've been in LA. Like I've just been like training so much. I've been doing yoga almost every day for like 16 months. Like I've probably taken
Wow, really?
10, 15, maybe 20 days tops on that time, you know,
Hell
just
yeah.
over the period, like maybe once, twice a month, you know, I won't go. But I've been going twice recently, you know, and I'm just trying to like really take this more seriously what I'm doing and like really try to dial things in for me physically,
Yeah.
like see where I can go, you know, really.
Because your body is your prop. I mean,
Yeah,
you have to
you know,
take
it's
care
my
of it.
business.
Nobody wants, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Ron Jeremy, but nobody wants to see, like, you know, overweight guys and they're with hairy dudes. They want to see fit dudes banging these fucking chicks. That's why guys watch porn. You know, you're selling yourself your prop. You're your own prop.
do you want to do others? I mean, I know you came to Los Angeles to be an actor, and you're obviously being an actor now, a different type of actor. Do you want to still try to do something more that's less adult?
Traditional.
Yeah, I really do. I feel
Really?
like it's honestly probably.
Do you think you
my
can
best
at this
talent.
point?
Yeah, I really think I can because I feel like times are changing. People are like,
Accepting.
you know, they're UFC 10 years ago wasn't on ESPN.
Right.
You know, Donald Trump's our president.
Thank
You
God.
know, like I would rather see this than see people getting maimed and murdered on television
Absolutely.
or play those
I would
kind of
agree with
roles
Yeah, absolutely.
in mainstream. You know,
Yeah.
like I like Game of Thrones. Don't get me wrong, but I would rather be doing this if money was no object. I'm not really doing this for the money. I just pray to God that like I never have to worry about my life. That like
Yeah.
things work out for me and I'm not on the street. You know,
Yeah.
but I've slept on couches before, and like I've gone through a lot to get here. I've stolen food to eat at times when I was so poor. So I'm just very grateful that I had this opportunity to do what I'm doing. And it's been a real blessing for my life. I've met a lot of really good people. And it's interesting how the business can be really like high school, you know, and everyone's gossiping about other people and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a lot of like underlying negative animosity that's, you know, kind of been corrupting our industry, and I feel like it's because of greed. You know, I feel like greed has poisoned men's souls.
Oh, LA is
Really?
all
Still-
about greed.
Well, LA, it's weird down
LA
here.
is everyone's so greedy. If there's not something that you can do for somebody else, they're not gonna look at you. They're not gonna give a shit about you. They're gonna just walk all over you.
And I'm learning that. I don't come down here. North California is different. We help each other all the time. Like, dude, yeah, I'll be right there. Where you can do anything for them. Like, we really help each other a lot up there. We show up all the time. It's so different down here. I guess because of like Hollywood and because of acting and you want to get above this person. It's really trippy down here.
Yeah.
Real dog eat dog.
It's really cool when I've been able to come together with some of my homies, like shout out Quentin James. And
What up, Quentin?
in
Sup?
Vegas. Quinn hit me up. He's like, I got a homegirl coming into town that wants to shoot content last week. Shout out Kiara Edwards, who hopefully I'll see again today. She's leaving to go back to Australia later on. So
Ooh, a little
love that
Australian
voice.
girl.
yeah,
The most
she's
attractive people are
phenomenal.
Australian.
Yeah.
Australians
really
are
pretty.
fucking
How many
hot.
Canadian women?
Men, women, everybody.
Canadian women are beautiful.
I actually am about to shoot tomorrow with another Australian that's in town.
Really?
Yeah. I've just been like on such a good.
So is the scene getting bigger over there right now?
I hope so. I really do.
Really?
So do you have a type? Like, what's your type?
Oh man.
And
that's a good one.
you probably have two types. You probably have a type for onset and then a type offset. Like, if you want to date like, the
honestly,
perfect
to
girl.
God, my perfect girl was August Ames.
Okay.
Man.
Now, can you explain? Because we have some gay
Can we bring her
listeners
up on our
here.
computers?
Can you explain who that is?
She was this girl that committed suicide a couple years ago.
Oh, shit.
But she was just the most phenomenal performer. She made me want to get in the industry, you know?
Okay.
I was like messaging her on Instagram a little bit. She responded to some stuff I post, you know? And I was like, I should be doing this. I'm sitting in a cubicle, you know, working a 6-figure job and doing sales, like boiler room, making 100 calls a day, you know, fucking suit and shit to work. And I'm thinking like, I don't want this to be my life, you know? Like all I could think about was why I shouldn't be a porn star.
Oh, you should
know?
be a porn
And it's
star.
like been like a gay guy coming out of the closet, you know,
Right.
honestly. And the funny thing is, I
feel-
wasn't
you
even
feel
trying to
reborn.
get in it
Yeah.
when it happened.
Yeah.
It came to me.
Yeah.
You know?
And that was
That's
meant
cool.
to be.
Yeah.
So I have a question, and I think the gays are going to want to know this.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
How often, I mean, I know you're new to the industry. How often do you get asked to do gay porn? Have you done it? Will you do it? And what are your thoughts? Let's hear it. Tell us all the things.
Drake, nobody likes gays. I keep telling you.
Jimmy.
So, to be completely honest, I've not done it. I've not been approached to do it.
Really?
I've never pursued it.
They don't even
A
approach
lot
you.
of the guys in the industry supposedly had to do it before to get in.
Right, yeah.
Really?
You know, and they try to say they didn't, but you know, I understand, you know, that's like was your dream life and this was like some shit you had to do to get in back then.
Yeah.
I'm not one to judge. But I've never like really been into it. I don't think I could perform in that, you know?
Right.
Just like even in stuff like blow bangs, it's just like I need
What's a blow bang? Oh, that's when, okay, that's the girls line.
Yeah.
One girl and then like,
Yeah. So a couple weeks ago, I did a 13 guy one. With this
13?
girl outside. It was cold. Everyone's freezing, having trouble getting
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
outside.
I came out there. I was like fucking Jesus Christ, leading like the dick charge.
That's
you know?
great.
And I just really just not into it though. You
Yeah.
know, that's like probably the
Yeah, because it's not about you also. It's like not very romantic. It's not
Well, you hear
very-
that
like-
from the outside. We hear a lot of the porn star guys are gay that bang these chicks because they like that for whatever reason. Like a lot of the stripper dancer guys, you know, like with the Chippendale thing. A lot of those guys are gay, and they want to hire them, so they ain't fucking trying to fuck the Patreon girls to get like sued and all kinds of
You
shit.
know, I have a whole lot of gay friends. Probably now even more gay friends.
Now that you work out at Equinox.
right?
I got one.
Which, by the way, I think me and Jimmy would like to come and work out with you
That'd be great.
for a guest pass. Are you working out tomorrow in the morning at Equinox?
Got to do a scene, but yeah, I'll probably do some yoga. You want to do a little?
Yeah, can we do some
class?
yoga?
Yeah.
He's here till 5. It'd be fun. We'll talk about that off camera. Anyway, but yeah, so you have some gay friends. That's your
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
We're not
And
hooking up. We're not
there's
hooking
some of
up.
I don't need hooking
like
up.
the nicest, greatest people I've ever met in my entire
Absolutely.
life. I love the West Hollywood area. It's like the new Hollywood. So old Hollywood is a little cliche and like, you know, touristy, but West Hollywood has been like cleaned up and it's right between Beverly Hills. Like I would walk to cinemas in Beverly Hills from West Hollywood, you know, on
Yeah.
a Sunday. It's fucking beautiful everywhere. It's like the land of Eden and everyone's gay and all the girls are beautiful.
I like beautiful
I'm like,
girls.
why
It is,
wouldn't I like
it is
this area?
perfect. And everyone's
No
like,
competition. Beautiful girls.
Oh, man.
I love that.
You know?
everyone's like, I'm gonna come visit Hollywood. I'm gonna go check this out. And I'm like, if you come to LA, you want to go everywhere except Hollywood because it's like dirty.
So where's the stars?
There's some
On? That's
good
Hollywood.
spots.
The stars on the ground. And
Hollywood
shit?
Boulevard.
And gay people
I
are
wanna take a picture
so
of Trump's
polite.
star.
They're never really like rude, you know?
Right.
I've never had any bad encounters, but it's just like not my sexual thing, you know? Like,
I understand that.
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking weirdos.
So I appreciate you asking me that.
No, it's just because I remember, just like you had said, a lot of porn stars, straight porn stars, get started and they have to do gay porn.
Yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
the fact that you you fast tracked, like obviously you were meant to do it, because it's not like you started at a super young age. Like you were, in your prime right now, and you just like you're just like, hey, you were at the right place at the right time.
And the working out definitely helps the stamina and the testosterone that your body builds.
Yeah.
Because working out, especially in your legs, your body releases the most testosterone, but you need all that stuff to perform.
I wore a 30-pound vest for like 2.5 hours yesterday.
That's
while I was
crazy.
training.
30-pound vest.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like a lot because 30 pounds don't seem like that's fucking a lot.
I guess Deontay Wilder wears a 45-pound one.
Wow.
And I was like, I need to be doing what the heavyweight champ's doing, So
Yeah.
And you feel
one
it
of the
makes a
trainers
huge
gave
difference?
it to me for my birthday. I was
No
like,
way.
let's go.
You feel it made a
Fuck
difference.
Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't happen at fucking another gym. A trainer gives
24,
you
fuck
a
no.
weighted vest.
There's a Red Bull. It's about it.
You know, right? Like my life has just gotten so better. I would have never met Nicolette Shea if I hadn't gone to that gym. You know, it's like my gym. You know, it's like home to me.
And nobody's sitting
It's
on
like where I
equipment with their
meditate.
phones.
It's where I pray. You know,
Right.
It's like where I'm trying to take everything to another level. I really want to like delve into new frontiers in this business, and I want to be able to make content that is very enjoyable by women and drawn to by a more mainstream audience.
How has porn changed now compared to what it was 20 years ago? Like,
What you heard.
is it any different?
So what's funny is
And what's going to
Less
happen
pubic
in
hair.
10 years?
Definitely less pubic hair.
I'm not as so well versed on the history of porn,
Yeah.
What's funny is I've always been like a savant though for like girls' names. Like I know every girl's name for some reason. I just
don't know any of them.
Really? I just
Jenna
remember
Jameson,
girls' names.
Jesse Mack, that's about it.
Like all the performers. I
But
just
faces,
was
too.
really.
I don't remember the chick's name I fucked last week.
Yeah.
I call them by their Instagram names. That's usually what I fuck Instagram chicks.
Yeah, so I'm not so well versed in the actual history. I guess like around '08, the tube sites kind of changed the way the business worked, and a lot of people lost their ability to produce the kind of income they were.
It's very much like music
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it was so accessible.
So only the like top production
paid
companies
for it.
survived.
Right.
All the bullshit ones kind of seeded out, which might be a good thing, but it lowered the amount of content being
Right.
produced, So, there's some being done in Florida.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. And I see like Hungary, Budapest, Prague. I'm thinking about maybe
What?
this
Like
area.
Prague, I know.
I even heard there's a porn college, a buddy of mine. I don't know if that's
Porn
true,
college?
but maybe I can go give
Shut
a
the
lecture.
fuck up.
Absolutely.
Put that on my
There's always
resume.
money to be made.
Now, what do you-
always
get
Put
your
it on
money to
the
be
back
made.
of my headshot.
Get your doctorate. Hey, get your doctorate in porn. Is there a doctorate in porn?
It's great that I don't have
Might
to
as well.
audition. They just book me directly. They call my agent.
Yeah, dude, you got.
know.
So you have your agent that you started with is still your agent.
Yeah.
Really?
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, but they book me directly, and like the scripts are pretty easy. I used to do like a page every 5 minutes in mainstream.
Yeah.
And I would rehearse, and we would be auditioning forever. You go to a couple auditions, don't book it. You waste all this time. I just book it directly now. I do not
My boyfriend
miss
is an
that.
actor, and the shit that he has to go through, and it's like a 10% success rate.
Yeah.
Goes on auditions like all week, and he'll get maybe one call back.
Oh, my best week, right?
Yeah, I know. And just imagine he takes that shit out on me. So,
I don't want to hear about
Yeah,
that.
it's a
but I will
motherfucker.
not tell him to do porn. I will leave it
Really?
at
You would
that.
let Jess do porn?
No, absolutely not.
Fuck
No.
up, bro. You're holding back.
No,
Drake, you're
he
holding
would be
back.
great. I mean, he would be a great.
He'll do
porn
some
star
porn when you're on tour.
Because he's the kind of guy that can like come like 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about that. Dude.
Let's fucking get over it, Jimmy. Can you do that? Can you
Man,
like fucking?
If I really like a girl, I'll rebound real quick.
Really?
Right.
Unless I've been fucking a whole lot and I'm just cashed because I
Yeah.
been
trained.
popping.
I train to be able to fuck really well, but like sometimes you.
How do you train to?
And
fap
is there
well?
supplements that
Wait,
you
I'm
take?
curious. Yeah. How do you? Yeah. And we don't need supplements, but
I've heard
do you
like
take
what they call it, the
supplements?
rope. The rope. You take the pills and fucking shoots the fucking long loads. you hear all these things you see. I'm like,
You heard
I've
it
heard
here
that forever.
first.
Take the rope. And I had my friend who was when I was working at this company. He was a scientist and he tested all. He goes, dude, all this is sugar pills. I'm like, really? Talk to us.
So that was
what do we
eight-
take
that was
to have
8
these fucking
questions.
porn loads?
Oh man,
8 different questions.
You want to know all the secrets, huh?
We
On
just
the
wanna
first
porn load our
podcast,
girls-
you want me to give away all of the
I
secrets?
just want to.
Don't give them all away.
We talked about you're going to be our house guest. But I want to porn load this chick because I'm out there like drizzling on her like fucking like a bad rain, you know? It's like it's just bullshit. What's the secret of the pill?
The secret.
Is there a pill?
I don't think he takes any pills.
I don't, because we always hear it's the porn star's pill, you know? What can we take just to fucking porn star our girlfriend out?
Man, a magician just doesn't reveal his
I
secrets.
hear you. Fuck shit.
See, I always ask Jimmy, where do you get all these fucking videos on your
I can't tell anybody.
I
I can't.
And
Magician
literally-
doesn't tell secrets.
Yeah, so he's not going to say that.
Okay,
I
well,
actually
I'd
import
ask.
6-year-old ginseng,
What?
red Korean ginseng.
And I inject
Serious?
it right into my cock.
Bang!
You can buy it on his website.
And everybody,
for $3.99.
to our studio audience, everyone look under your chair. You have
Yeah, right.
you have ginseng under your chair, and
you
everyone
do.
take out your dick and inject it.
Right there.
Is that
Bang,
really the
bang.
secret? Talk to me. Oh shit. That's funny. That is funny.
That's funny.
Laughter's the key to all.
I know. And that's something I miss out on the sets.
When-
Like you start to take it as work and you're like want to be
Yeah.
the best you can be.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it can take the like fun out of it. And that's something I can always kind of tell if I'm going to have a good day is if I'm smiling a lot and I'm not like thinking about the script and shit like that. Like I've been on set for like 10 hours fucking doing dialogue and then they're
10
like, now we
hours?
want to have sex. I'm like, are you kidding me?
I'm ready to go fucking home. Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably can't ask you if you have to take Viagra or take something if
Why
it's
wouldn't you?
been like at the end of the day, like and you're tired and you can't perform.
I got to shoot the side of your dick in your heart for like 3 hours.
So I have a friend who's
Cool.
a doctor.
Are you sure you want to tell this story?
I'm not gonna name drop him because his wife, who has 4 doctorates, I don't think is so very fond of what I'm doing. She just found out. I don't know exactly how fond she is, but he's been like my guiding light and like put
Good.
me on all kinds of stuff. Like I did a liver detox.
Good. That's good.
Where I
Milk fizzle
got-
type stuff.
Oh, so it's a
All
good
kinds of
doctor, not like here, take this, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, I try to stay away from pharmaceuticals.
Good.
Vioxx basically killed my grandfather back in the day, and it made me like question like, why am I a Christian? Like I grew up going to church camp and everything my whole life, and like I could like recite the Bible and verses and stuff. You know, I was like that
Psalms
devout,
83:18.
you know, and I was like, would I be like a Buddhist if I was in China, if I was like in another
Yeah.
country? Like, why do I believe what I believe? And I started to study everything. Like I read all the spiritual texts. I came across Osho. Hadn't seen the Netflix special about Osho, but I read his books and I was like, this guy is like profoundly self-evidently like true with his like ideas. And I started to get into Zen. I found out
That's badass.
that like Alan Watts was the first English speaking Zen master, you know, and I found his lectures online and I started like, you know, really getting deep into like, you know, humanity and my spirituality,
It's badass. So.
you know, and I feel like it's been like the fundamental, like best thing I've done, you know, front to back. But,
It's pretty cool.
you know, I don't think there's anything really wrong with what I do in terms of, you know, my spirit. I feel like it's been really healthy for me. It gives me a sense of like belonging and well-being and like of a doing good, you know?
Absolutely.
Like I don't really perform well in stuff that's heinous. And I think my agent knows that and it's keeping me away from
Right.
it. If there's anything that's like abuse orientated, just not what turns me on. Like I was raised like really well.
Right.
So you
by a
won't be.
single
There's no
mother.
hitting. There's none of that.
No bondage shit.
Into it, you know?
So do you? Curious. There's obviously girls that you like to do bond. I mean, I'm sure you've done like bondage with.
Don't get me
or
wrong.
you-
I've put my hand on a couple girls' throats that have asked me to.
That's sexy.
Okay, but like for me to try and like fuck you up like unprecedented,
Yeah, that's weird. I can't
without
mention
like
it.
you
You won't
begging
do
me
it.
for it. If
Right.
she's begging me to slap her ass, I'll slap her ass.
Ass is one thing,
you
not
know?
face.
I'm just I don't fuck with that
can't
kind
do
of
it.
stuff. You know.
I've had that a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's been great is the business has been so professional and like, you know, I feel like it's even been better than mainstream. Like people just seem like they have their shit together, and you know, I feel safe on set. You know, it's kind of a cool place to explore your sexual boundaries. You know, because like I like to watch fucking a good blow bang or whatever on
Right.
fucking Pornhub. But to be in one, not really like fucking fun. Like I want 1 girl, 2 girls, 3 girls, which I just did for the first time. It was fucking awesome.
I never
That's
done
kind
that.
of where I would like my career
And you
to
got
go.
paid.
You
Fucking
know?
bullshit.
Yeah, I'd like to be the guy that has sex with multiple girls. Just kind of seems to be my thing. You
Only
know?
two
Well, I
bunch
mean,
of times.
What guy doesn't want to have
Yeah.
like multiple people for just for them?
Yeah. And I was the only child growing up. You know, I wanted to have a big family. I never had like, you know, I
You still want kids?
I need all the attention. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all about promoting and networking. Like, we don't want that from nobody, but we want to promote everybody and network the people that help each other. So who's helped you that you like to promote? Want to put this down? Yeah.
He was full
Please
tower.
talk into the
He
mic.
was full tower there for a second. Damn, boy, you
Plus
got a
the porch
big
are
old
full
mic
tower.
there.
Yeah.
Call me all full tower
Yeah,
or nothing.
It's not that kind of party, Brad.
Not
Until Jimmy leaves, then it's that kind of a party.
Brad is not doing
By the
that
way,
kind
Brad, I
of
have a
porn.
whole bunch of boys coming over. I hope you're ready to perform.
I knew I had a heart out.
Sorry about that, Brad. I know it wasn't in the contract. All bad.
I think probably this "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet is.
So that's very interesting to me. I love the fact that you wear a "What Would Jesus Do" bracelet because a lot of Christians and Catholics, whatever, would be like, so you're in porn, yet you're wearing a WWJD
All I'm saying
bracelet.
is only God can judge me. You know?
Absolutely.
Like this.
So you're
found
still
me.
religious, still
I didn't
very
land on
religious.
Plymouth Rock.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and I know, like, I grew up in southern Orange County, where it's like one of the biggest churches, Saddleback Church. It was like all my friends went there, yet all the girls were like fucking each other and like fucking
God, I
people
wanna go to that
underage and drinking
church.
and doing drugs.
Yeah.
And I
People
was like,
having sex isn't going anywhere. This is how we all got here.
Yeah.
You know, like this is going to happen regardless of me. So why not have me doing it? You know, like
right.
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that.
I
Just
love
do
women.
it.
I want to make women happy. I want to
Good
make
for
the
you.
world a better place for women. I love the whole feminist like movement. I think it's been great.
Good.
You
it's
know?
better
I think
you there,
it's
so
been
that
fucking
actually
awesome.
is genuinely cares than some fucking shitbag.
The Warner Brothers chairman stepped down today. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Wait, what?
Sexual allegations.
That shit needs to stop.
Does it?
Yeah, it's
mean, it's-
sad. Dude, if you're fucking somebody to get better in your career, fucking do it. Who gives a shit? Don't knock them.
Yeah. It's funny when you're on
If I just-
set and that line gets hazy, you know?
What line?
What, the Me
Where,
Too
like,
thing, or?
No, where like the director likes the chick more than you do. And you're like, wow. Or like production people are all hitting on her, you know?
How does that work in terms of sexual harassment on the set there? Like,
Hey, don't
You were
ask me,
doing
man. I'm
porn.
a
you
new
don't.
guy.
I mean, yeah, like, can you ever
try
be
to say
charged with sexual
less
harassment?
is more since I've been in this business. I've
But she's here to work. I can see people on set being so used to it, being like, hey, she's here to work. And like, not even like triple on it.
yeah.
But
So
it'd
if
be
you
weird that people would-
slapped, let's say you slapped Jenna Jameson's ass off the camera. You're like, let's say you're in the lunchroom.
Okay, I guess
you're
that'd
like,
be
you're
different.
like pouring a cup of coffee, and you're like, damn, and you just go.
Well, that's different.
If you did that, would she sue you for sexual harassment?
I don't know.
Even though you were about to go and have sex with her, and this is a hypothetical.
I don't think she would sue you, but she would get upset or
They probably don't
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah. So, and that's not what you want going into the scene. You want to like each other.
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
you
like
want
I like to try
respect.
to make things real and organic. So, like being like a method actor, you know, like
You work with each other.
I like to kind of get into roles. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. So I ended up dyeing my hair like Targaryen white, and I dyed my
Shut
beard
up.
white. It looked
Target, is that bleach blonde or is that like a
fucking
I don't know
silver?
what that means.
Yeah, it was like.
Do you have
a
any
silver
pictures of that you can
blonde.
send us so we can throw it on our site?
Oh, man.
Targaryen.
Targaryen.
That's some Star Trek
Targaryen
shit.
Brad
Dude,
in a Tarzan suit.
you know, it was pretty funny.
So, have you done roles where you had to dress up skit-wise? Like Tarzan type shit?
Yes, I had to dress up.
I see
Pretty
some
much,
of
I
those-
always have to dress
You
up.
always have to dress up.
If I get to wear a suit like James Bond, that's what I want
You
to be
love it?
doing.
Okay, I can see
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Where
that
do you
look
get
too.
where do you get your suits? Do they custom fit them for you, or do you have to bring your own suit? 'Cause I got a great suit guy that I'll
Do you?
plug to you
It happens
in LA.
both ways.
Okay.
Yeah, mostly I provide though.
Yeah, because I would imagine there's not like an extensive wardrobe budget
Yeah.
for.
It
But you ever
should
dress up
be,
like dinosaurs and shit? Like weird
That's
guys?
something I think is kind of fucked up about the business. Probably, honestly, everyone should be making twice as much as they are.
Really?
You know, probably the people up top.
They're making the most.
What's an
Yeah.
average guy, not yours, what's an average guy wage? Average, not the highest, not the lowest, but what's an
That
average
is, you
guy,
know how rude
a
that
guy
is.
wage?
That's like asking a woman how much they weigh.
Well, I'm saying what's an average? I'm not asking what the most they make, the less they make. It's like average. They make 100,000 a year average. Girls make 150,000. But there could be higher end depending on the bigger celebrity you are, and lower end's less celebrity.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, you don't have to answer nothing.
I would think maybe 70 to 100,000.
As an average guy,
Yeah.
that's not like it's just an average.
Yeah.
An
I would
average
say something
straight
like
porn actor? Really?
that. I don't know.
Okay.
So we're going. Jesse's
No, I'm
gonna
just-
like accept
I
me
mean,
doing
it's-
porn
no,
right
I'm
now.
just
I'm not
curious.
playing trumpet friation no more.
No. No, I'm
Yeah. It's my first year. Like, I really don't go talking like demographics with
Yeah.
the homies.
Yeah.
Like from the jump, you know, it's not
You're
something
like-
I've been really concerned
Yeah, it's
with.
like
right
you're
now.
like, I got a job. I can.
Yeah.
I can drive. I can live, support myself. I'm good to go. And
So that's like guys. What do you think the females is? Average like 120,000.
so women make more.
than guys.
I've heard some girls.
But I think we work harder. A guy would work harder because, dude, we got to fucking get hard. We got to perform. It's way more difficult, I believe. Yeah, you're getting your whole punch out, but dude, it's totally different. Dude, the work for a man is, I believe, is so much harder.
Yeah.
We have to perform.
So is this the only industry? Is the porn industry the only industry where women make more statistically than men? You think?
Ooh,
That's a very good point.
man, that's
Because
very
that-
good, Drake.
Yeah, I want to say that's probably pretty likely.
As it should be.
Yeah.
I think it should be that way at all times.
Because they do make more than men. I mean, it's always been known.
It's pretty much on average twice.
Yeah.
I've seen a girl
Twice?
get paid
Twice
$3
as
grand
much?
to fuck me.
Really? Mm-hmm. And some bitches do it for free. That's fucking, I know, right?
He's like, all bitches do that.
She's like, I don't know what this motherfucker. Give me $3 grand. I'll fuck him.
Has there ever been a time where you've shown up to set and the two, you and your acting partner,
Didn't vibe.
Oh man,
You know?
no, that never really happens. But what has happened is people will get rescheduled last minute and they won't even tell me. Okay, so I'm showing up on set to think I'm fucking this one girl, and she's bad as fuck. And I get on set, and I'm a couple months in, and the girl is a new girl, not the same girl, not nearly as attractive. And I was like, oh no, this is so fucked up. And so we're in this house that's super hot, and I hadn't really been getting into like the heat practices that I do now to like handle it. And
Like in this fucking, like this heat.
what's a heat practice?
What we're doing right now.
like heat shock proteins. Like I'm doing like yoga and like I'm doing the sauna and shit. I'm getting my body adapted to climate, you know?
Right.
So
that's cool.
I'm going in, and this girl's never had a dick my size. She's brand new. I have heard multiple times I won the 3 biggest white dicks in porn. And so
That's fucking awesome.
You do have a, we did look at pictures. And we,
How tall are you?
You'd have a,
6 foot, 5'11",
Yeah,
3/4.
dude, that's good shit, bro.
what's the exact, what's
it.
the exact size, what's the exact size, the exact measurements? Jimmy's
I'm
is
with
3
you.
inches. What's yours?
So I've been measured from 9 to 9.5. And
Shut the fuck up,
And I've
dude.
been measured 8.5 around. I don't know how accurate these
Around.
were, but they look like they were pretty legit.
Well, those are pretty good
It
numbers.
was from a professor at a university.
What? Well,
So he's a doctor. It's official. It's official.
is that? Was this on set?
Yeah.
This is on set.
Okay, so let's go back to this shit. Hey, and when you get ready to do a scene, they send you the picture of the bitch, right?
No, I'll get like the night before. My
Well,
agent,
they only let you know the night before.
wanna
The
this?
lighter, the lighter.
So like, hey,
My-
tomorrow you're working.
my agent's like a ninja. He'll send me
He's a
the
ninja?
call the night before. Yeah,
David Carradine fucking. Oh,
yeah.
and
He'll send it to me like last minute even
David
sometimes, and then I'll be like,
wow.
well, I got other shit to do than like sit and like worry about the script because usually it's not that meaty that I'm going to have to like work a week on it. You know,
Like 4 lines.
I've had like 15
Hi,
pages.
did you order a pizza?
15 pages
15
for a
pages?
porn? Nope, dude. I fast forward
I'm a
past
good
that
actor.
first 15
Where's
minutes.
saging?
One of my
Where's
very
saging?
first
Does it have to be
things. Let's do it.
Sage him, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, first we take it in. You take you smudge yourself. It's for good vibes and all that stuff. So you take it and you breathe it in and you smudge yourself. Oh, it's there, Mary, to get rid of all the bad spirits and bring the good stuff in. When like not Incubus, what's that fucking old band?
This girl's like having trouble taking it, right? Like it's coming in, she's hurting, making faces. Director comes out, it's like,
Oh, she's hurting.
yeah, because like
From the
she
porn.
wasn't ready for this, you know. And she started doing what they call in the business. Here's some more lingo. A runner. She was a runner. She started at this end, and we worked our way across the
Because
fucking
she's pushing
couch.
back.
Yeah, we started on the couch handle, and we ended up making our way around the. It was fucking.
And then here you
hilarious.
are, just like,
Because she's pushing back.
Yeah.
Like, get the fucking dick away
Yeah,
from me.
call the runner.
Shut up. So she wants to do porn because it's amazing.
And I'm not into like fucking chasing a runner. Not my
Right.
thing. I'm not that guy. Okay,
No,
guys?
you're bad,
I
baby.
wish I was. I wish I was a little bit more gay because I'd be better in fucking group situations, you know?
You perform better.
And it's always a prayer like, dude, we're gonna bang this chick, but hey, you stay over there. Well, high five. That's as close as we get. You know?
Well, the new thing now is like trans. Like that's like the new thing.
What do you mean?
Trans, like men
Like you're-
transitioning to women or vice versa. Like Bruce Jenner, some like
But ain't that still,
Michelle,
dude?
Not Michelle.
Yeah, Trans just had an award show a couple of nights ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Trans is actually
Looked like
a
a
full
bunch
thing.
of people in my
Of
industry
course it
went.
is.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's cool.
I want to hear
Would
about
you,
this chick.
Yeah, sorry.
This chick. I want to hear about this chick. So you go on there and your junk's too big for her.
Man, too big. So I'm like I'm losing my edge. That's
Right.
another term. Edge.
Because you can't bury.
You know, that's when your
As
dick's
in
like,
you're not hard.
yeah, it's like when you're like, go down to like 70% and you're like, fuck, I can't fuck with this.
Oh,
you know, you
dude.
gotta have it back to 100.
Yeah.
So I kept going to the bathroom, get my dick back up.
No fluffer.
I was thinking about my fucking hot wife from back, and I come back out and I fucking do another like minute or two, and then fucking it happened again. It was like
Because you couldn't bury.
one of those days where everything was going wrong. It was just not happening.
And then you get in your head, right?
But you know what? I've always been able to pop. I always pop like a fucking champ. You know.
I love that term pop.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I think we should keep that
Yeah,
going. I'm
I
gonna
feel
bring it to
like
Northern
if I
California.
have a strength in my game, it's my pop.
So you've always popped. So the end of the story is you popped. Did you pop inside of her or pop on her
that was
face?
money shot, right?
I think it was a money shot.
In her throat?
It was a while ago. So how many girls do you think I've had in this first fucking?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, this is a great
10,
number.
you have
actually.
10 months into porn.
In 10 months.
And they document this. You actually have this like legit like Wikipedia.
I don't have this documented.
Do you document it
They
yourself?
should document it.
So I stopped
Like
counting
touchdowns and everything else.
in December around 95
95.
Wait,
because I knew I was going to hit 100 and I was not worried about it anymore.
This is December of last year.
Yeah.
Of 18. Now, how many girls do you hook up with outside of the
It was
camera?
probably half and half.
Not in Vegas.
It was probably half and half that girls that I'd done content trades with and girls that I had been booked to
So
work
is
with.
that 95 all encompassing? It's on and off camera, or is it just 95 on camera?
I would say there was 2 girls that I didn't on camera that weren't in the business, but the rest were in the business and they were all on camera, like content trades, or we were shooting, you know.
So from your
I'm-
10 months
Yeah,
to now,
yeah.
what's
It's
your
10 months? Huh? Yeah, about.
just in your work history, not prehistory? What's your work history have?
Some days I have 3 girls in one day. You know?
What's a regular Monday like? Like tonight, after you
Oh, you
leave
have to
here,
shoot tonight or
It's
tomorrow?
Tuesday.
Tomorrow.
Let's shoot tomorrow.
Yeah.
Can we come? Can we come to the shoot tomorrow?
No, they're kind of
I'm
private.
kidding.
One day,
These are my two managers.
one
Drake
day we do want to
and
be
Jimmy
invited.
does a sweaty back.
Sweat like a motherfucking whore in church. But one day, we want to go to a porn set and live film. And in between scenes, come over here, talk for a minute.
Well, you know what? I
you
could
can
get
get
a
me
girl
some-
to come over here and we could film it.
Could you
if guys
really?
wanted to shoot it.
That would be fun. This is a nice couch, right?
Spray the motherfucker.
Have you been? Did you go to the bathroom yet? Did you see that we
Yeah.
have the
Yeah,
dick?
don't close the door. The big old fucking
Hold
dick
on,
hairy
I'm gonna
fucking
bring,
dude.
I'm gonna bring.
And for straight guys, it's different to come to. But dude, you gotta take some of the dicks out of here, bro. Put some pussy a little bit. Has to be in his jeans somewhere. He's gonna find the motherfuckers.
So, have you seen this?
Yeah, it was right next to the toilet.
Here, hold this.
This is hilarious.
No,
I
don't
didn't
hold
see
this. It's a silk screen. It looks like
The penis.
the penis.
Will you explain the penis to the world?
No, I was putting the vagina and how to get to it.
Can't see it. No.
Yeah, it's like
That's a silk screen for a shirt, I think. Right?
I don't know. I didn't even realize it looked
If you
like
see
that.
shirts, they put they set this on a shirt and they took the ink, like a blob of ink, and they take a scratcher. They go, "Pip." It puts that on the other side because the highlight things you can see is a thinner screen than this stuff, so it allows the ink to flow through.
Cool.
Drake, we're not doing gay stuff here.
Oh, it's just,
Jesus don't love you. You know that, right?
Jesus
He
loves
hates your people.
I love Jesus.
Jesus hates your people. You're gay.
Jesus is a
Jesus made water into wine. That's why you drink wine. It's a very religious show.
Something else that's been interesting that even though I've always been like a big fan of porn, I never really realized that there was a technique to opening to the camera, you know?
What do you mean?
So like normally if you're like in mish with a girl like this,
Ish.
you have
Code.
to put her up on one leg and have one leg up here
For
you can
angles.
see penetration.
I can see that. I get that.
You know, and then
Everything's
sometimes
about that,
I'm
right?
Like Warrior 2, you know, and then sometimes I'm like
Warrior
down,
2, like some yoga.
like
Warrior
this
2.
on a knee,
Yoga
but then I have to
works.
open up this leg. You know, like
It's
I
all
never
angles.
thought about these kind of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a position where it's like, I can't do it? You tell the director, like, I can't do this.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, and sometimes you're like on something that's very uncomfortable. You know,
Right.
Comfortable or not comfortable?
I was like I was trying to fuck this girl on the washing machine that was just a little bit too high for my waist, and they had no apple box for me to stand on. Like these guys just
Get a
work
squatty
their
potty.
shit together,
Awesome.
you know. And so like I'm up on the tippy toes, and I'm like just barely getting the tips in on my tippy
Yeah.
toes. You know, it's just
Yeah, squatty
you
potty.
know you run into that, and then like the weather.
The weather.
You know, like if it's fucking freezing and they want to do something outside, or
Okay, I know you're religious, but I do think God fucked up. He should have made our dicks out of nipple material. That way when it's cold, your dick gets hard.
Oh,
These
interesting.
bitches' nipples get hard. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't do anything.
nipple
about it.
material.
If our dick was made out of nipple material,
Oh man, this is genius.
think about that. Why didn't God think
that's
about
hilarious.
Such a great idea.
Why didn't God think about this? Think about it. Why
That
would
makes
nipples?
sense.
I think he fucking wrote the notes down and
What
somebody
is
just.
nipple? What is a nipple made
yeah.
out of?
It's made out of shit that our dick stream out. Everything
Yeah,
gets
well,
fucking cold
it
and get
gets
hard.
hard.
It gets
Instead we
hard in the
shrivel like a
cold.
stack of fucking dimes.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Man, this is fucking
What's your
mind blowing, bro.
You think,
What is
that,
your-
you think that a surgeon could actually take nipple material
No.
and wrap it around your penis?
No. It can't.
It's Hollywood. You guys do some fucking weird
But I
shit
will.
down here with
Let's.
surgeries.
But getting into
I have
nipple
nipple
play.
rings.
What's your biggest fetish
Ooh.
as a porn star?
What is
And
your
it could be
fetish?
on and off the camera because it
man,
could.
now we're
It
getting
could
good.
be.
You better like that motherfucker back up. You better
I'm
like that
thinking-
fucker
Let
back
Let's
up.
go.
I'm thinking that I know what your biggest fetish is. I'm thinking that your biggest fetish is to be watched
Oh, is that your thing to be voyeured?
because that I know that is a thing.
It is a thing.
You know, it's so funny you asked me that because if it is, it's not something I've ever thought about.
Really.
But you obviously get off.
You
doing
don't
it.
think about your fetish.
I don't really think it's my fetish because I don't really think about it.
So do you have any other fetishes that you like?
I really like boobs.
Boobs.
He likes boobs.
I like boobs too, and
He's
I'm
gay.
fucking gay as
Isn't that
fuck.
weird?
I like lips for sure.
Lips.
Eyes.
I like small
You got
titties.
the boobs and the eyes. It's all this area that like my sight can see easily. You know, pussies are pretty. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I
like I
like
love eat pussy. It's one of probably my secret talent.
It's
Girls
one of my
say I
favorites.
eat pussy like a lesbian.
Magic mouth, they call me magic mouth.
Yeah, I got a couple
Well,
moves.
guys, I'm a trumpet player. I guarantee you I can eat pussy better than all of you.
$10.
I went to an
Get the
acting
bitch.
school in Australia for a year called NIDA.
Called good eye, mate.
Yeah, I lived in Coogee Bay.
Shut the fuck up.
Good on ya, eh?
Gucci bag.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi!
That's funny.
Wankers.
That's funny. My bird's from Australia. I have a big old cockatoo. He's from Australia.
A big old cockatoo, but a tiny cock.
I'm a cockatoo.
I dated this girl on the national swim team while I was out there. Met her at the gym. I had this move I did where I'd walk in front of the girl. I got in front of her, and then I slowed down. I turned around. I'm like, "Hey, you look really familiar. You know, do we know each other? You know." So it's like she's following me.
Yeah.
You know. And we end up going out on a date, and we're out eating and stuff, and people are like asking her for an autograph, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did you not know who
What's
she
going
was?
on? No, I had no idea. So she swam on the national team, and she was like,
They have nice bodies.
like a star. So I was like trying to bring my A game. I read this Kim Cattrall's book on how to eat pussy pretty much.
Really?
I love eating pussy.
What is
Love.
the tip? What is the tip on how does one eat?
Man, a
how
magician
does
just
one
can't
eat
give all
pussy?
the
Can't tell that
secrets.
shit.
I'm gonna have to sell that for $19.99 plus shipping
Right.
and handling.
Through his website.
Check out his.
Now,
logo.
look,
Coming soon
I have
to
a new thing I do with my
fuckinggentleman.com.
I have a new thing I do with my fingers. And so far, the last 3 chicks I've used on have fucking squirted. And one of them, the first time she ever squirted.
So
I'm gonna blow your
Jimmy,
couch up.
Jimmy loves. Every time I talk to Jimmy about anything, he's always is talking about how he makes women
Squirt. It's my
Now-
favorite new thing. And I used to hate squirter bitches. Hate them. Like, bitch, you just fucked up my sheets. I don't ever wash
So-
them. Now I gotta wash them. And, you know.
Do we believe him or do we not believe him? Like, how often does that
We
happen?
need to, hey, get one of your little lesbo looking girlfriends over here.
It's such a thing.
How many girls do you think I've had lifetime?
Oh, lifetime? Or through your.
Total
Okay, since you're a late bloomer.
90 in 10 months.
You're
I
a
would
late bloomer.
say 1,000.
No,
I'm gonna say 1,000.
I wouldn't even say 1,000. I would say you said 100 from October to December 30th, right? I
I
would
hope you've had
say,
1,000.
and you're a late bloomer, but your age now. Fuck, I'm gonna go into.
He's 26. What do you mean his age?
Well, say you started 18. You have fucking 6 years there, but you're not 18. Or 2.
Got him.
I'll say $490.
It's good.
Either way, it's 6 times as more
Calculating
women
his-
as that you've had.
Okay.
Well, calculating the workness, because work you do a lot more, because kind of, and sometimes you have 3 chicks there.
I started when I was 18.
Yep,
Started hooking up with women.
Yeah, but I got a fake ID and I moved to Australia for a year when I was 19,
that's hot.
and I was killing game out there.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So I was probably at 360-ish when I quit counting in college, and I was like
But what's county?
25,
counting.
I want to say.
well, okay, so okay.
So,
Yeah, so-
you're over, I'd say that my 1,000 number is right.
It's probably now. Think of that. It's probably closer. Yeah, than mine.
I'm guessing maybe.
Oh, you don't have documented?
I quit counting because girls would ask me how many, and I didn't want to tell them a number.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
why
put
would you-
like
it's
16,
none of
so
their
I quit
business.
plausible deniability, but I always kind of like,
It's none of their
you know,
business.
kept like a loose count.
Do you feel like the fact that you haven't gotten an STD ever is pretty fucking? Are you lucky or are
Yeah,
you smart?
Lucky.
I have to be both.
It's a blessing.
Have to be both.
So, what number do you think? Honestly,
I think probably over 700,
okay,
but maybe 800.
that's cool. I
Yeah.
put kind of like
And what's the what do you think if let's say there was a comment card that you gave to every girl? No, I'm serious.
please put a comment
No,
card in
I'm
the
for
box.
real.
What can I change?
If
bro?
there's a comment card, for
that's funny.
either whether you came on their face, their ass, their inside of them, if you give them the comment card when they walked out of your door, what would they give you a rating
funny.
of 1 to 10?
This
Or-
is funny. That's funny.
Like whatever.
That's funny.
What?
They would
what-
give me a rating?
Yeah, they give you a rating.
Your comment card as they walk out
And
your
what,
door.
if there were any
there's
comments,
a comment box
what
right
would
there.
they say?
Okay, so
You should do that.
I would say I would run in the 9s.
In the 9s.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, because you have a 9-inch dick.
It's very good of very good.
That
of
does help.
probably.
See, I've worked just like 3 times as hard as
And Jimmy will be measuring it.
But see, if I'm partying really hard, I might be down in the 7s. You know,
Yeah.
like that's why I just don't party. I like to
doesn't-
be aware and like,
That makes sense.
you know,
I get it.
like I ran party buses and did all that stuff in San Diego, and it was awesome. I had a great time. I learned how to live my life, you know,
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
We
But
get one. Let's live it. You're living it.
yeah,
Brad, you're living it.
yeah, I was with this group of guys. Shout out DJ here. Shout out 5 Group. We were like a legit boy band of guys that would promote these clubs,
yeah.
and we would just have party buses filled 5 nights a week.
That's what's up.
5 nights a week, and we would do 2 pool parties on the weekends. So like, you were just going all the time. You know, it was phenomenal. But you just can't live your whole life like that. You know,
I mean,
like
you can technically. It's not very healthy.
I had to cut everything off. I had to completely stop.
Are you happy in life right now?
Yes, I am. I'm very happy, and
And that means a lot.
I'm excited to see how, you know, things start to unveil themselves. And like,
So, do you have any new projects that we can like plug everybody as we wrap everything up?
Anything
that
working
we
on?
can? Where can everyone see you? Obviously, you're on Instagram at the real Brad Newman. Is your Twitter the same? And
My
your,
Twitter-
is it just for fans?
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Twitter is Brad Newman XXX. You can put adult content on Twitter, so everything's on Twitter. I mean, everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I
This
think
has been great,
You
buddy.
might need to be like our house guest on here every once in a while. Just shoot the shit. Or come to Bear Ed. We have a badass studio up there. And
I think we should do a thing where we do a training session with you. I think it'll be fucking hilarious.
just porn training.
Cool.
No, I like
Bradley,
Brad.
thank you so much for being on our show.
Do you have anything to say
Appreciate
about
it.
Asian vagina real quick?
Asian vagina is my kind of like new little
You're into it.
New.
my new little thing.
Oh, is that your? You never
I
finished
watched
the question.
Crazy
That
Rich
is-
Asians. It made me kind of cry.
I haven't
I'm really
seen it yet.
getting
Did
into
you like
like
the movie?
Asian culture,
I
like
cried
extremely.
on the plane to that movie.
I'm really into Miyazaki and like his anime, and I'm really into like a lot of the music that comes out of that area too. I think it's really refreshing, you know, and like otherworldly. So it's funny that you mentioned that.
I like Asian vagina. That's where I was trying to go with it.
Like I was just doing yoga with this Asian girl that was unbelievably beautiful yesterday.
My favorite.
Yeah.
You're doing the yoga not for
It makes
yourself,
it
but
makes
just
it
to
so
watch.
much easier.
I actually do want to try yoga. I mean, I'm a man's man,
Let's
but I
go. Let's
I,
go tomorrow.
I have a bad back, and I heard the yoga thing would be it's really good. I ride bicycles a lot
Yeah.
now. I mean, I have Harleys and shit, but I ride bicycles just because it's good to realign your spine.
Yeah.
But I do want to try yoga. I'm a straight motherfucker. I know it's kind of gay, but I want to try it. Like, I might go get a pedicure too because my toenails are fucking jacked up. I might need to get my toenails fixed because they're fucking jacked.
I feel like my whole life I've been doing all the stuff that like I needed to counteract with yoga. You know, I was doing all the lifting, all the man shit. Yoga just like kind of healed all the back
How do you
problems
feel?
I had.
So it does work.
Look at him, he's fucking glowing. His eyes were green before yoga, and now they're blue. He loves it.
I keep hearing it's good shit, but I do want to try it.
We're gonna go. There's literally 3 yoga studios down the street.
Okay, the only place I'm going that way is that little fucking Asian rub and tug next door. It's not funny. It's just a little
Shit. All right,
Brad, thank you very much
Brad,
for the
thank
show.
you, buddy.
I think you might be our house speaker.
Cheers us. This show is produced and edited by Christopher McConebone. That's at Chris McCone. And by the way, ladies, he has a huge